There's something here about answering the call. And it's almost like here, you see the black cat is gone, but the white cat is resurrecting. Again, see, I'm not lying, right? There's something about this person where they can be someone completely else, almost like leave behind that old mask, old identity, everything they've done, leave behind and basically go on some kind of quest. But this is not something where, oh, I'm just a little bit of a better person. No, this is like, it's radical change. Like a crazy change, which makes sense when you look at how Jupiter and Uranus are approaching. Many of us will experience some kind of radical change, like completely dropping, shedding the old skin, so to say. You have so much love to give, you have so much to offer, and you need to feel like you're deserving of nothing less but the craziest, greatest blessings ever known to this world. Like whatever the craziest thing you feel like, wow, no way it could be my destiny to merit that blessing. You're worthy of that and 10 times more. Hi Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, I am back. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the second half of January, also peeking into February energies a little bit. So if you are watching me around this time, you're welcome. And even if you're watching me later, then if it resonates, you can still apply some of these messages. So before we get started, I do need to get out of the way some announcements. So first of all, 2024 personalized consultation is still available. So this is the last chance if you want to book your personalized astrology and tarot reading for 2024. It's super in-depth. We look at all your main transits. We look at your progressions, your Venus solar returns. So it's the most probably detailed consultation you can get. Link to book it is in the description box. There is, I believe, like a little sale going on too. So if you want to book it, this is the time to do so. Also, my quick announcement, and it feels a little bittersweet to be saying this, but I said this before that sometime in 2024, my goal is to be wrapping up this channel. I honestly don't know for how long more I'm gonna stay here because a part of me is like a little, like, I'm not gonna lie, low-key a little bit scared. I got so used to this channel too, and it's been quite a journey here. Not always, it's like when I started the channel in 2018, my intention for it was completely different than what it turned out to be. It was in many ways a very humbling, I think, experience because I had a desire to create something so amazing. And, not to say like I'm not happy, for whatever we've done, but it's like there were many humbling experiences, I think, which I am grateful for now because they have taught me a lot. But nevertheless, what I was going to say here is that I do feel drawn in different directions, and it is hard for me to letting go. I don't know exactly when I will be able to do so because honestly in 2023 I wanted to wrap it up, and even before, and time was not right, and I felt very scared and honestly still scared because again I've given really a lot on this platform, on this channel, and it's a very emotional moment for me for sure. And I don't know honestly what's gonna happen exactly, if I'm just gonna like not post here and post somewhere else, or if I'm maybe will just change direction of what I post. I have no idea. I so many times made plans, but it never, it always went in a different direction with this channel for some reason. So I don't even know. It maybe will be in a few months. Maybe I will just one day, wake up and be like, okay, today is the day. So the reason why I'm sharing this is because, like if you want to make notes basically of maybe some videos, again, I don't know if I'm going to delete them or not, or if I have no clue, seriously, like I'm being very honest. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do. So if there are some videos on this channel that you feel, that you feel very connected to and stuff, you can make notes, take notes or whatever, like if it's so important to you, because I know for some people it is. Like I know not everyone likes my content, and actually recently, I believe I did not check any comments on this channel, which was the reason why I wanted to stop many years. Is I really, no, I just really, like for me, entire thing, like I'm very sensitive. I'm INFP. I'm someone who, in general, I don't like on this, like, you know, if you ever heard Dolores Cannon talk about people, you know, like different people who incarnated here since 60s, I don't know, she describes one group of people who don't like actually to be on this planet, really feel not at home here and don't like to deal with other humans. Like, this is me. I honestly, like, as much as I want to help and I want to share whatever I have, my experiences, you know, like I just, and it's not even that anyone does anything bad. I just, like, for example, in I don't know, what was that? Like, in past few years, in order for me to even be able to continue do this work and do this channel, I had to completely block all comments. I had to close the comments, because the only reason if I can come in here and speak from my heart and really try to give messages and feel like I can speak freely, you know, to the degree it's even possible in this world anymore, you know, and like really speak from the light. The only reason for me to be able to do so, I had to close all the comments on this channel. And I don't know, I've been going through a lot of like cathartic experiences recently. First time in 2 years, I think it was yesterday, I just decided to read the comments, you know. Don't be afraid anymore, so to say, stop giving it so much power. And it didn't affect me negatively, actually, there was not so much bad, but still, I don't know, I had this weird feeling that, I don't know how to explain it, something was like out of alignment, like, and sure, yeah, there's people who are mean and whatever, and not appreciative, whatever, I don't care about that. Basically, yeah, I think it kind of strengthened my decision in terms of what I want to do. So I'm not going to be checking comments. So like whatever you are writing, I don't really, like, you know, you can write something. It's, I think, but I'm not going to be checking. Like for whatever amount of time longer the channel can exist, the only reason I'll be able to continue if I just forget, you know, everything I read and not even think who is watching it, but just speak whatever I'm inclined to speak here. So that's, you know, that's the deal. And, you know, I was thinking too, like, why does it take sometimes so long to let go of something that maybe doesn't make you happy anymore, and you do feel like it's not your path? And you know how sometimes we deal, right, with people or even ourselves, like where people are scared to lose relationship that's toxic, or to let go of that relationship or the job. It's, you know, it's a part of us, I think, is addicted to a certain degree of also unfulfillment. We are almost like used to it, so it's hard to take a step. It's almost like we feel not deserving of good things or better things. I'm going to timestamp this. Probably the reading starts from this moment, so this is what, 6 minutes. I think like a good question is, right now we are having Pluto and Sun close out their cycle 29-degree Capricorn and meet for the first time in Aquarius. I think the great question to ask yourself right now, you know, is if you truly believed in yourself, if you truly loved yourself, if you truly felt like you are worthy of all the good things in life, that dream relationship, that dream job, you know, this path of a higher calling, would you be making the choices you are making now, and would you be dealing with the circumstances you are making, right? And I understand we all have like survival issues, everyone needs to pay their bills, we all have some kind of issues we are dealing with, right? But again, that's not the question about that. I think the question is about, like, if you truly knew that you were the light, if you truly knew that you were supported, if you truly knew that you were worthy of good things, would you be making the choices you are making now? Would you be settling for that relationship or for that person who doesn't appreciate you? Would you be doing the work that you're doing now? Like, or would you be doing something else? And I had this breakthrough yesterday when I really sat down and I asked myself honestly, like, do I really feel worthy of good things? Do my choices in life reflect that? In some ways they do, in some ways they don't. For most of us, it's not black and white. Like, it's not like you completely feel unworthy or completely worthy. For some of us, it's like about 50-50, 60-40, whatever it is, right? We feel good, we feel deserving of certain things in our life or certain good things, and we manifest them. And then there are certain things somewhere deep down we don't feel deserving of, and that's why we keep accepting less. And it's easy to see what you feel worthy of because you can just look at your life. All right. If you feel truly worthy of amazing love and being prioritized and cherished and chosen, then like you will not be entertaining dynamics where that is not happening, you know, whatever the reason may be. Also, if you truly feel like you're worthy of amazing relationship and a beautiful person who treats you well, when it does come your way, you will not push it away. Like in my experience, for example, when I was younger, like there were so many times where there were amazing opportunities for love and people who cared about me, but I pushed them away. I've done like terrible things. And after that, you know, there were other situations where I was treated extremely bad. And for whatever reason, I tried to figure out, oh, you know, maybe like I tried to heal a person and do all this kind of things. But this shows at the very core that there's some kind of core belief that I had at the time where I felt not worthy of love. I had this breakthrough. I think many of us had in the past few weeks a lot of breakthroughs where we maybe see ourselves, yeah, sure, we still make some mistakes, but like I had a situation where a person from the past popped up, and I just looked at him and I was like, this is not attractive to me anymore. Like I did care about you, I did love you a lot, but the way you behave, this entire dynamic, this entire situation even, it's not attractive. I really do feel I'm worthy much more than this. So for a lot of us, we're having this kind of cathartic moments right now, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing even if you feel like all the junk from the past 20 years or even more is coming up right now at this moment, because there is a lesson in this, and it's almost like we have completed this part of the quest, so to say, of that journey, of that, you know, purification through the fire or whatever it is. And we are ready for something new. Because again, if you truly love and value yourself, when a person who shows up to you in a way where they are loving, you will not push them away. You will not question whether you're deserving of this or not. And at the same time, when a person shows up and they treat you much less than you deserve, you will not be finding excuses for that. You will not be questioning whether you're good enough or not. Like, quick story, I've had two similar situations in my life where a person was acting very weird. And I think about 5 years ago, when something similar was happening to me, I made everything my fault. I was like, this is my fault. He treats me badly. Maybe I'm not pretty enough. Maybe I'm not this enough. Like, I completely ignored the fact how he was treating me, and I thought it was my fault somehow. And then, like now, I guess like a graduation test 5 years later, a person was also showing up in a really weird way. And I said, you know what? I am too good for you. You are not good enough for me the way you're showing up, you know. So unless there is some kind of crazy change, this is not attractive to me. So for a lot of us, there is this graduation, you know, diploma right now taking place, which is good, you know. All right, now we can, I guess, start the actual reading. It's going to be another timestamp. What is it, 11:28? And I do things the way I want to do. So, you know, it's no, if you appreciate, you appreciate. If you don't, you don't. Let's see, Scorpios, what's coming your way. Okay, one card wants to come up. I'm using this deck. This is Two of Wands. I'm using this deck because this is Black Cat Tarot. But if you think about it, cats don't just give their love to anyone. Cats have, like, if you want to learn boundaries, if you want to learn self-love, go observe cats for a little bit. So let's see. And then we have here the Queen of Cups. We have here the Ace of Pentacles. And we have here the Two of Pentacles. Let's see. How does this work here? Bottom of the deck, we have here some kind of clarity coming up. I feel like you're going to have a lot of clarity soon about something. It's like there is still a bit of this energy where you find yourself a little bit at crossroads and you don't have all the answers, but you do know that there are basically whatever situation you're finding yourself in, there is a way out of it, is what I'm seeing. There is a way out of this, and there is a big journey ahead. I feel like for a lot of you, this is when you finally, you know, maybe you've been planning it for a while, maybe you've been preparing yourself for it for a while, and I feel like, you know, you decided to stop overthinking, but to start doing is what I'm seeing here. And I'm feeling here is that there's a lot of things maybe you have expressed recently here. I'm seeing with this cat that's writing. You might have expressed a lot recently to someone. Maybe somebody also has expressed a lot to you. And I'm almost getting like, okay, with this card, I'm seeing that you and someone else, you're exchanging notes, almost like if you see here, this. So it could be different things. Maybe you are finally having that conversation with someone where you are discussing feelings, you are discussing whatever it is that happened. It could also be maybe you are just in general sharing a lot with people who are close to you and who are dear to you right now. This is a great time to be vulnerable, as we also have astrologically North Node approaching Chiron in astrology. So it's a great time. Don't hide from your pain right now. Don't hide from being vulnerable. Those places where you feel this, you always say about Chiron, it's this, to understand the energy of Chiron, who was half human, half centaur, right? And who felt immediately as soon as he was born, right? He felt rejected. There was this rejection energy. It's this wound within all of us. Like the song that describes, I think, the energy of Chiron in astrology is Radiohead Creep, right? I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. This is that energy. And we all have, no matter how perfect we are, no matter how pretty we are, no matter how intelligent we are, we all have that one space within us where we truly do feel like, I don't belong here, I feel weird here. It could be different things, like for each person. Right now, with North Node passing that point, it's going to be exact, I want to say, I always forget, it's February 18 or February 20, something around then. At that point, if we are not running away from our pain, if we are not running away from our truth, being vulnerable, imperfect, but exactly who we are, there are great blessings and there are great opportunities that can open there. Once you don't try to pretend, don't try to be someone else, but actually when you show up the way you are, what they're showing me, if you've ever watched the classic, one of the classic Disneys, I don't know, Aladdin. I haven't watched Aladdin in a million years, but in the classic Aladdin from the 90s, when he wants to impress Jasmine, right? He's not a prince, right? He's just from like whatever poor part of town or whatever it's called. But when he, Genie makes him a prince, whatever, and then he comes towards her, like she liked him when they were hanging out before, because he was because he was authentic, for the lack of a better word. Oh, that's the word. He was authentic. But when he put on all this time prince, blah, blah, I have, even my servants have servants, he was saying something like that. She felt turned off because he was not authentic, even though, sure, great, but prince, lots of money, never gonna hurt nobody, right? But it's like, he was not authentic. So for a lot of us, especially if we've been wearing some kind of mask, pretending about something, not really showing up from this most painful but most vulnerable self, this is the moment where if we can stop the bullshit already, like great blessings can come. And you don't have to worry about what other people are doing, just you yourself show up like that. Say sorry to someone if you truly feel like, you want to say sorry. Or say, no, you are wrong. I'm not going to be apologizing. You were the one who wronged me. Whatever it is you feel, whatever it is your true vulnerable truth is, this is the time to be showing up in it this way. Because a lot of people fear this transit North Node Chiron. And it is a transit truly where there's a lot of pain that we could all be feeling. But it's, pain leads to, from a lot of pain can come a lot of awareness too, a lot of growth. So, when if you ever exercise, right, your body hurts, muscle hurt when you stretch, but then, you become better, you become more flexible, you become, cannot think of a better example. So this is the time to be, I feel like, vulnerable. So there are conversations where the more vulnerable you can be with another person, don't worry how they will show up necessarily, but be vulnerable. Of course, have your boundaries, don't entertain bullshit. But if you're expressing something to someone, it is the time to be vulnerable and to speak your truth. And I also feel that for some of you, there might be people who you will be, I'm almost seeing like you will be exchanging notes. It's almost like you were both on two separate journeys all this time. Your path maybe didn't cross. Maybe it's a new partnership, it's a new friend, or maybe it's a friend you haven't seen in many years. I had this recently. There was a girl I went to college with in New York, but we were never really friendly. We met each other, but never never really were friends. And then we found each other in Miami at the same time, similar circumstances, like 10 years almost like later, not 10, I don't know how many, 8, whatever. And it's interesting, we've been also exchanging experiences, like what happened to you all these years, what happened to you. So with somebody, there might be a faded connection. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend where you either haven't met at all yet in this lifetime, but maybe you've known each other lifetimes before, or maybe you've known each other earlier in this lifetime. And when you come together, it's almost like you two exchanging notes. Oh, I've seen this. I've learned this. It's beautiful. Okay, now let's go towards love. So there is a message that I'm hearing, and let's see how it's gonna play out or not in these cards. I'm gonna start taking cards first. Please give a big like if you're enjoying the video. Let's see. Okay, so first row, ooh, there is somebody rushing in, Knight of Wands towards you, and I feel like you are also done being stuck. You are making progress. Again, Pluto, Sun, conjunction in Aquarius. This is not the time to, waste. This is not the time to wait. This is the time, to go. Like the quest is on. Let's see, 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups. All right, let's see. Let's take one more card. I want to take one more. This is a new deck. I'm using it for the first time. But, I read the way I read. Okay, and we have here, oh, interesting. Something definitely, love is in the air. Love is in the air. Somebody's saying, I am moody. Are you moody, Scorpio, or someone else is? Second row, the person and the energy you're connecting with. Ooh, interesting. Somebody here feels like they have it all, but not love. Interesting. 10 of Wands. We have here the Fool. We have here the 10 of Swords. Okay. We also have here, ooh, Justice. Somebody is going through it. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. All right, bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups. And let's see here. We have here 6 of Pentacles. There might be an opportunity to connect with someone. I don't want to say if it's someone new or someone from the past. I know some of you have like trigger points whenever a person from the past comes in, but I mean, it's not a personal reading. It is a collective reading. So I'm reading for collective, not for you personally, darling. So the way I'm seeing this is that you will have, I'm seeing here, there's different things offered to you. And you see here 1, 2, 3 cats. So this is a bit different tarot. It's not how in 4 of Cups we just see 1 cup offered. Here, actually, you have your cup. I'm almost feeling like you're this person who is very self-sufficient. You're this person who basically, like, if you are real with yourself, your life by yourself is not so bad necessarily. Have your own job, have your own place, have your own... you just, even if it's not like material things, it's just like you have your own cup. You see how she has her own cup and some fish here, right? And you have here people coming towards you. They are offering you more. They are offering you more cups, more fish. They are offering you just different things, these 3 cats, right? So this could, and we also have here something in the back. The way I'm seeing this is like this. You will have definitely more than one option in a relationship right now. I feel like there is more than one direction where your life can go from this point. I feel like the person from the past is available. I think not just one. There are like 2 people, at least I'm seeing from the past, who you already, again, it doesn't have to be ex-boyfriend, girlfriend. It could just be someone you already know. So again, please don't be triggered that, oh my God, like I don't want to. Somebody you already know. Maybe you met and you never had a chance to date, or maybe it's just a friend or whatever it is. I feel like there's at least 2 people who are interested in you and who are offering you something. And there is more. There is one, like at least one more new person you can meet. And I'm just feeling like you are not bothered. You're just looking at them and you're like, okay, let me see what you guys are offering. So it's not like you're blocking people necessarily, but you are more like in this energy where you want to see actually what are they, what are they even giving to you, right? And yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Now, the first row here, I feel like you made some kind of leap of faith. You took some kind of leap of faith. I'm also hearing bet on yourself. right? So often we are told to, put our energy in someone else, in something else. But what about if you put the same energy, like the way you believe and whatever it is you believe, the way you admire whoever it is you admire, right? Most of us grew up with some kind of figure we admired, whether it's celebrity or some kind of historical maybe figure, right? But what if all that light that you saw in that person, in that being, is actually the light that is within you, and they're just reflecting what's available to you too? Can you bet on yourself? Can you invest in yourself? Can you choose yourself, right? And there's something here where first time ever you're deciding, maybe for some of you first time ever, you're choosing to stop putting your faith in other people, different causes, different things. You're choosing to believe in yourself and to bet on yourself. With Queen of Cups here, I'm seeing you could be writing a plan, maybe a business plan, maybe just, it's okay if in January you still feel like, the energy is not like, oh, January 1st, that's it, we're running with the new energy. It doesn't work like that, especially if you look at current astrology. I feel like more so towards February, we will be taking those new beginnings as Pluto shifts into Aquarius, right? And then Mars is going to be conjunct Pluto. Venus is going to be conjunct Pluto, all at this point of 0 degrees Aquarius. So it's like, take some time. And you are planning something for yourself. You're reflecting very deeply on something. And I do feel like with the Seven of Wands here, something is not what it seems. Like there is more to the picture than meets the eye, so to say. Someone also doesn't want to reveal to you their true self, but you are not bothered by this, because here what I'm seeing with the Magician card, I feel like you are manifesting unapologetically for yourself that which you want in your life. It's almost like you are not bothered by appearances. Some of you might be very much into Neville Goddard. I recommend him a lot. And Neville Goddard, was it Neville Goddard? I forgot who said from Manifestation Teachers a phrase. I think actually it's even my own friend Nia, who does also Manifestation channel. She said, I think it was in her video. I forgot. I cannot give credit properly because I forgot who I heard it from. But this is basically the affirmation. I am unmoved by the appearances, therefore appearances move. So you almost like you are not bothered. It's almost like, okay, there is a guy I'm interested in, but maybe he is an F-boy. And the only thing I need to do and to know is who I am. What am I identified with? If I know that I am the person anybody will commit to, if I know that I'm the person anyone will change their life in whatever way they need to be with, if I know that I can create absolutely anything I want in my life, I'm not going to be bothered by anything. And I think this is where I myself gone wrong in the past, and I've seen a lot of people go wrong, is that, yeah, you start being like, yeah, of course I can change anything, I can create whatever I want. But then what you do, and at least that's what I've done in the past, is that you start being so bothered by everything that's going on, and you start entertaining something, and you start waiting for something to change, even if you're not admitting it to yourself. And I feel like for you, you're just dropping any importance of anyone, anything, any pedestals, any obsession with what they are currently doing, who is doing what. You are just self-identifying as the person who, again, the great things to meditate on is, I am the person anyone commits to. I am always the number one priority for my partner and anyone in my life who I choose to be with. I am the person anyone will change their life in any way they want to be with me. I am the person everyone gives to. And when you identify with that experience, if there are things that the universe is, not the universe, but whatever your own subconscious mind even is bringing to you, you're simply not even gonna pay attention to it. Because listen, if I'm identified as a person who is loved, chosen, and adored, and somebody, let's just say, shows up to me and says something stupid, would I be bothered? Probably not. And I know, I myself struggle with this, I've in the past, received people criticism where, oh, why don't you practice what you preach? I try my best. I'm a human being and I have my moments. I'm never going to be one of those people who pretend to be so perfect on the camera or on the channel and say, oh, yes, I already manifested everything. I'm this and that. It's great affirmation to be saying this, but I still think that sometimes, it's like, not all delulu is good. There is stuff where I do think that you have to take some accountability of what's truly going on, and it's okay to be imperfect, right? So yeah, basically you're manifesting, you're creating what is it you want for your life. And also here with the Seven of Cups, the way I'm seeing this here is that, again, this tarot is very different. There is some stuff in your life, look at this, right, that we have here. It's almost kind of Kabbalistic, because we have tree of life, so to say, and then tree of death, so to say. But it's, you're looking at your life, and where you are, the sun is shining, and it's important. You are under the sun, you're in a good place. We see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Most things maybe in your life are good. Like you're choosing basically to focus on what's working for you. You're choosing to focus on the positive. Sure, now over here, right, you see all this dark, and there is cups that are filled, spoiled, so to say. Basically, I feel like what you're doing is you're not focusing on what's going wrong. Right now is the time to focus on what's really going for you. Like, look at your life right now. What are the things that are truly going well for you? Give this more energy, give this more importance, and this will help you to also change the things that you are not so happy with at the moment. It's almost like a phrase that comes to mind is so many people love you, don't focus on the ones who don't, right? Something like that. And with the Six of Cups here, let me see how it works. With the Six of Cups here, there is some stuff you're thinking about. Maybe you're missing someone or something, but I feel like I don't know, you're in a space where I feel like you are better off. I want to say you are better off than that situation, or at least for now. And then here we also see with the Two of Cups, I do think there is some kind of initiation that's taking place. Cupid maybe is about to shoot your heart, so to say. You're about to fall in love. You know, if you have Scorpio placements, especially rising, but also sun and moon, 2024, you will definitely fall in love. Like, I was looking a lot at the astrology. Of course, anything can happen, but I would be very surprised that most Scorpios who really want love, that they're not going to find it. I'll be surprised, honestly. Now, person you're connecting with. I feel like this is the person who might have achieved career success, King of Pentacles to the Star, maybe even some kind of fame, notoriety. It doesn't have to be famous, like celebrity. It could be just, they are known in their field. They are well known in whatever they are doing. They are respected in their career field. But at the same time, it's almost like, imagine you have a beautiful home, but you are alone. You don't really have anybody next to you. I think The Weeknd had this song, I forgot the lyric, but something about, well, all his songs are in that direction, but basically something like you are somebody, but with somebody with nobody to love, something like that. So this person might be single, they might not have really that love, that family, that person they want to. Or I see for some people, this person has money, beautiful home, but maybe they were still in a dynamic where they are with a partner they don't love, they don't feel any chemistry with, they don't even want to make love to this person, they don't want to be with this person. They might go to all the most beautiful places around the world, but there's zero connection. They're escaping them. They are trying to spend every minute they can away from that, finding a reason to work, finding a reason to go to some meeting, just to not be like there. So this is how that person is. And they are realizing, what's the point of life, right? Because if you constantly wish you were somewhere else with someone else, if you constantly wish, like you have, let's just say you have the most amazing house, career success, beautiful places, but you really don't feel happy with people you are next to. And no matter how much you try to do the right things, quote unquote, and find it in yourself to tolerate it, this is hell to live like that, right? And I feel like this person is realizing this, and this person is realizing this, that you know what it is, even though maybe some choices I'm about to make, it's hard, I don't really know what I'm doing here. With the full card, I am seeing that they're choosing to I'm seeing somebody will go through a divorce here, or is going right now through a divorce, separation, some kind of break of contract. It could also be quitting a job. Like, you know, this was the energy that was showing up last year a lot, and it happened. It materialized for a lot of people. I was actually just talking to a few clients who were saying that, yeah, I finally found it in me, you know, to go through the separation, divorce, or to quit that job. So I'm not making this up. It's not that I will be just talking about it and it never happens. No, I've seen that it happened. Of course, it's not everyone will find, you know, the strength necessarily in them, but I see that this is the energy that was already taking place in 2023. Especially there's something about July 2023. And sorry guys, I'm talking very fast because I just have so much information. You don't even know how much stuff I'm seeing that, like, I cannot speak slower. If you want to slow down the video on YouTube, there is 0.5, 0.75. You can slow it down. I cannot. This is like, yeah. So basically what I'm seeing, something in July might have been taking place. And this was, I want to say like right July 15 to July 25, July 19, July 20, July 21. This was the last time around then when the sun was meeting Pluto at 29 degrees Cancer Capricorn opposition, and there was a big crossroads. Sun 29 degrees Cancer, Pluto 29 degree Capricorn, last time ever in our life, also squared by the nodes of destiny, North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, which are all about our own path versus contracts that we've outgrown. We've outgrown those contracts. South Node in Libra, it means it's time to say goodbye to that job, to that community, maybe to that partner. And especially looking how Sun in Cancer representing family, opposed by Pluto and Capricorn representing structures, representing reality as we know it. It does not matter if somebody had a child. It doesn't matter if somebody, I don't know, offered you $10 million if only you stay here a little bit more. There is something about this energy where if it's fucking done, it is done. There is no, it's like, there's no way you can, like, you could maybe try to force yourself staying in that situation for a little longer, but looking at how Sun right now at 29th degree Capricorn is about to conjunct Pluto right now in just a few days from when I'm recording this, there is no, it's like how they say, it's like it's finished. And I feel like maybe I feel like for a lot of you are the ones going through this, not even necessarily your partner, but for some of you it's your partner. And look at this with the 10 of Swords here, exit, and this is Justice, Libra scale, and this is about finding that new journey, new path, stopping like running around the circles. Because like when you're inside, it's almost like I'm seeing with this card that here, when you are just letting sort of like life take you, whatever it takes you, like Leo King was saying in his description of this transit too, something like, did you make that choice or did the Matrix make that choice for you? And this cat here that's blind, this is just sort of like, oh, okay, I'm in this job, I'm in this person. Oh, you're supposed to have a baby at this age. Oh, you're supposed to be with a person you had like this and that. They are realizing that they want to be a master of their own fate, or you could be doing the same. I think everyone is going through this just in different ways. So what I'm seeing here is that somebody is realizing their fucking life sucks, excuse my language, and that they want new beginning. Now, I'm not going to tell you to wait for this person or to even entertain this person coming towards you, because what I feel like is happening here is that the way this person is, even if they show up correctly now, I feel like the way this person is, because of something that already happened, it just doesn't work for you like anymore. You want something else. However, there is a different also way I think things could manifest here. It's almost like there are two versions of this person. One is their regular self, just this person who has some kind of job and some kind of life, even if it's a good life, even if they're rich, even if they're successful, handsome, or whatever. But at the same time, just that is not enough. And just to have a relationship with them because of something that happened in the past, like, I don't know, maybe they had a child and it's a deal breaker for you. You are child free, or like you don't want anyone who has from the past any kind of things, right? Like it could be other things. So maybe they had some kind of pattern. They're from a different religion than yours. I don't care. Like something about them is a deal breaker. And I feel like on a 1% level, physical reality, yeah, I feel like for you, there are better options and there are other things you could do. However, there is a different version of this person that's available. It's almost like their true destiny, who were they meant to be, beyond that version of them that currently exists, that they currently entertain, even if that version is successful, even if that version is good. There is a version of them that is available, that is possible to manifest, and you don't have to be manifesting. It's for them to take, so to say, don't be this cat, but be this one. Kind of like, when Simba was not really Lion King, but he was hanging out, vegan lion with a meerkat and what's the other thing? Warthog, right? Timon Pumbaa, Hakuna Matata. That was not Simba Lion the King, right? He was a nice, cute lion, friendly, having fun, but one day when Simba he met Nala, right, back again somewhere in the savannah, and she said, what are you doing? You're not the Simba that I know. And then he fulfilled, his destiny of, Lion the King. Then it's a different situation. So it's almost like this person has to be aligned with the highest of their destiny for something to happen here. Will they do this? I don't know. But yeah, I do feel like regardless of what's happening, this person's starting a new chance, like starting a new journey, and they quit whatever was happening before just because they realize that it's a dead end. Anyway, this is where we're going to take this to the extended. I think it's a good moment. We will see what's happening when it comes to you and this person or whatever else is going to come up. And we'll see if this person can actually also rise to their potential. Again, I don't really think that for you have to do something or even entertain this, to be honest. I think if you truly do feel like you are worthy of better dynamics or better situations, good for you. But we'll see what comes up with this. Whoever wants to join the extended, link is going to be down below. Love you all, guys. Thanks so much. Don't forget to give a big thumbs up, and we'll talk soon. Bye.